I've slumbered a mere 2 hours out of the past 48. The hue of my eyes is a near match to the crimson horizon. From the hood of my truck, I can watch the Mississippi meander through Vicksburg, and behind me are the many miles I'd not even intended to cover only last night. It's a beautiful, yet melancholy solitude. If anyone says emotions corporately align in a given moment, they have lived their years in a vacuum. Anxiety and anticipation, thanksgiving and angst, loneliness and abounding presence, war and peace, these pass through my body with the frequencies of an electrical current pulsing irregularly. My breath shallows in thinking of the many who are no longer here to look over this river valley with me, as I'm reminded that mortality is no respecter of age or accomplishment. I remember such scenes as the one before me from childhood storybooks, in which cheerily colored tugboats would have teemed about the river, and every resident would have boasted an unbreakable smile. But life has a way of changing such a perspective as witnessed by the tattered panhandlers sprawled hopelessly about this city and many like it. The bass frequency from a passing car served to break my thoughts, lending all the more to my disheveled mind. When I was last here, life had yet to impress upon me the brunt of its truth. It occurs to me that the last time I sat on the hood of my truck with a guitar and watched the shadows flee the sun's rays, that I had not yet known the one who caused them to shine. I'd not known the one who spoke into existence the endless valley that lay before me. I'd not yet experienced the perfect love of the one that sent his only begotten Son a ransom for my abounding iniquity. I'd not yet experienced the willful loss of my ambition in the embracing of his. Indeed, there are remaining things to mourn, uncertainties to ponder, and directions to discern. But whereas that used to be the extent of this human experience, there are likewise now greater things over which to rejoice, hopes to be fulfilled, and certainties and directions to be spiritually discerned by the Sovereign One. The notion heavily perpetuated by contemporary Western religion that a life in Christ is trial-free is a damnable notion leading many from the truth that saves and sanctifies. Jesus found himself persecuted, found himself mourning, found himself angered, and found himself desiring for the cup of suffering to pass from him. He endured our temptations, yet was without sin. Nevertheless, he encountered the same endurance of his Father that we are likewise offered, so as to be able to say in the most contested moments, "Not my will, but yours be done." Upon this revelation, I still possess the same characteristics I just mentioned, but I also realize the infinite reasons that this finite man has to give thanks with a purpose far greater than my own prosperity or prestige, that I possess an inheritance that lays beyond as a focal point to see me through when I feel my feet won't carry me another step. I've gone from being a wayward child to a man of God by no means of my own. Just as the shadows of midnight blue are fleeting before the sun's first morning rays, so too have any reservations about whom I serve and to whom I belong. He will see us through, for he sees what we do not yet see.